What's going on, guys? It's been a minute, but welcome back to the channel. This is probably going to be somewhat of a short little video. Well, maybe not, depends on how much I ramble on. But there's been a couple of questions asked in the community over the last week or so, and I figured while I was here, you know, cleaning up a little bit from this week's stuff, I'll try to give those questions an answer. So Don over at Don's Garage asked what got you into YouTube, or why you started your YouTube channel. And to be honest with you, my answers to his questions may surprise you a little bit, but I did not start my channel for modeling. If you go back and look, it was about 10 years ago. I had the very first video I ever posted was a buddy of mine's drag car. We had been to the race and had her running pretty good, and I shot a video of it, and he later on asked me would I put it on YouTube so he could pass it around. So I made my little channel and uploaded that video, and that was the end of it for a while. Then I had already been, you know, watching videos, and I was having to, you know, search for stuff every time I wanted to watch something, because I didn't actually have a channel. And once I uploaded that video, it opened up a whole new realm for me as far as YouTube goes, because that's when I realized I could subscribe to people. I'm pretty sure my first couple of subscriptions were, you know, some of the old timers. I want to say Dr. Cranky was my very first one, and then that led into people like Hunter Selby over at Showtime, Paul Turley, Chevy Cheeseburger, and then I got to noticing, once you subscribe to somebody, or once you went to their channel and you could see who they subscribe to, or you could scroll through the comments and see who was commenting on stuff, and you could just open up a whole new world of subscriptions from there, and it just kind of took off and ballooned what it is into what it is today. I hate to admit it, but I've got so many of y'all on here now that I have a hard time keeping up with your videos. I do watch videos all the time. I may be slack on commenting, but most of the time that's because I'm watching them on my TV. I'll get home from work in the mornings or whatever, and sit down with the puppy dog and just, you know, have a little bit of chill time before I go to bed and try to lay down and go to sleep, and I'll, you know, watch 5 or 6 videos at a time, cast them to the TV. And so then I was working on a Bronco, and I decided, hey, let's take some pictures along the way, and excuse me, upload these pictures, you know, create a little video, upload these pictures to the channel, and just so I have something on there. You know, I had one video on my channel forever. So I took a bunch of pictures of that Bronco as I was building it, uploaded it, tried to put some music with it, got hit with a copyright thing. I didn't even know what any of that was back then, right? So YouTube removed my music, so I went back in, and I'm pretty sure it's got YouTube Music Library music in it now, or whatever, you know, so I don't get hit with a copyright infringement. And it just kind of, I mean, I had a couple comments, got a couple subscribers off of it or whatever. So fast forward for a couple years, you can go back and watch. I made an intro intro video to my channel, even a couple years after that first video. And by that time, I mean, I was heavily into subscribing to all you guys and watching your work and seeing what all y'all do, and I just thought, hey, I've got this little video camera, actually the one I'm using right now. Why not make some videos, put them up there, and just see what happens. So I guess to answer that question, the part of that question about why did you create your channel, it started off not even being for modeling, although I was watching modeling stuff. But once I uploaded that first video and created my own channel, it opened up the door for me to be able to subscribe to people. That way I didn't have to search everything every time I got on here. And it was more for informational and entertainment purposes for myself, watching all you guys and your builds and learning stuff and little tips and tricks and what have you and whatnot. I actually didn't start my channel with intentions of, you know, blowing anything out of the water or uploading 25 videos a week, because you all know that I'm kind of lax in the building department, I guess I should say. It takes me a while to get one completed, and from start to finish, it takes me a while to get one completed. And I've been trying to do better at that, although this we'll just leave that alone for right now. As far as expectations, I didn't really have any coming into it. To be honest with you, I didn't figure anybody'd ever watch my little old videos or whatever. And then a guy named Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage did a shout out video for me, highlighting my channel or whatever, and I was actually at work in the middle of the night, and my phone is blowing up like crazy at work, and I don't know why. All these YouTube notifications and stuff, and I was like, Jesus Christ. So I finally put my phone on vibrate, just because I got tired of hearing it go off. And then that morning, whenever I got home, I actually jumped on the computer and was looking to see what was going on. I saw Jeff's video, and man, his little video made my little channel blow up. But I feel like I'm here more for my information and my entertainment purposes, and learning from you guys and seeing y'all's guys' beautiful builds, and just as a byproduct of that, I'm sharing my what I would call probably mediocre builds. But I mean, they're not show builds, they're not anywhere close to what some of you guys put out, but you know, they make me happy. They're just shelf models, and if I can learn something from you guys, you know, along the way, that's going to help me make mine a little better, I'm greatly appreciative for it. And I'm if I built more consistently with some of the stuff that I've learned from y'all, I would probably be way better than I am. But and it's humbling to me when I do post something on here, the comments that I get and the support and the kind words and all that from you guys, and I do greatly appreciate it. And I do apologize for being kind of lackluster sometimes with posting, but I am always around. I am always watching videos. Like I said, I try my best to keep up with all my channels that I'm subscribed to. You know, I may not get a bunch of comments from me, but like I said, that's mostly because I'm casting stuff to my TV, and if I see something I want to comment on and I try to comment on it, sometimes it messes up the link between the TV and my phone, and it gets all crazy. So I just kind of sit back and watch and ooh and ah and silence. But to be a part of this community and the people that are here and the wealth of information that is out there, and the tips and tricks, and hey, where did you get this, and you know, just the wealth of information and just basic kindness from all you guys. That's what I'm here for. Now that's what I'm here for. And if I could share one of my little builds along the way, and you know, some of you guys may like it and it makes you smile, then I've done my part, I feel like. Because I'm, like I said, I'm nowhere near on the level of some of you guys, and I don't know that I ever will be, but that's okay. It's perfectly fine. I bet, you know, as many people say it on here all the time, build for you. And that's what I do. I build for me. Now on to the second part of this. Todd H had asked if you still had your first YouTube build, your first build that you put on YouTube. And I do actually still have mine. That Bronco that we were talking about just a minute ago. And we'll bring her up here. Like I said, it's nothing extremely special. It's just an old 80s Bronco kit. Let me spin her around here one time before I try to pick it up, because the top is not pinned or anything, so we'll take the top off. Like I said, it's nothing special. It's decent. That's about all I could say for it. It's a good shelf model. It looks good from, you know, 25 feet away. Nowhere near as detailed as what some of you guys' builds are, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I build for my enjoyment, and just share it with y'all, and I hope y'all get some enjoyment out of it too. Oh wow, my air cleaner popped off. Okay, I didn't even know that. See, now I gotta go fix that. If you can see, there's not a whole lot of detail on this thing. It's painted with some Duplicolor touch-up paint spray. Bottom's pretty basic. Nothing special. I know Ford enjoyed the weird color interiors back in the 80s, because I had a my first car was actually an '89 F-150, 4-wheel drive, regular cab, short bed, 6-cylinder pickup, and I love that thing, and I beat the piss out of it, and it took every bit of it. But anyway, my truck was white, and it had a blue interior, and when I say blue interior, I mean everything about the interior was blue. The seats, the dash, the carpet, the headliner, everything. My neighbor actually had the same truck, but his was black, and his had red interior. And like I said, when I say red, I mean red. Everything about the thing was red. So that's why we went with the green interior on this thing. Like I said, I know Ford liked doing that in the 80s for whatever reason. But yeah, that's my first model video on YouTube was that little Bronco right there. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I hope that answers the questions. Just my 2 cents on what had been posted and what had been asked. We'll catch you on the next video.